Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Chris Thorne Show. What's going on, everybody? As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you watch my content. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Ladies and gentlemen, got a update that a lot of you may have been waiting on, depending on if you've been following this story or how closely you've been following and monitoring this story. So let me get right into it. Um, Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll take a look behind me, y'all remember this child? This lovely, beautiful baby name is Rica Rountree. Uh, y'all know the beast and potatoes of the story. Her mom got into a little bit of trouble, went to jail. The baby was in the custody of her dad. Her dad got with a white woman by the name of Cynthia Baker, and the unthinkable happened. And speaking of Cynthia Baker, let's see, that is Cynthia Baker right there. That is her right there. Now, we have an update to this story. It would appear that justice has been served. Cynthia Baker has now received natural life in prison. Let me repeat that again. She has received natural life in prison. This woman tried her best to get a new trial, made all the kind of complaints, talk about she wasn't represented right, all kind of shit she could think of to try to get off of this. And from my understanding, talking to Ann, the judge saw right through it, didn't believe a damn word that this woman said, and felt like that this woman did not deserve another trial. So as of now, she will spend the rest of her life in prison. Justice has been served. All right. So let's get right into this. And I can read to you exactly what it says. But then again, let's hear from Anne Antonetta. This is her right here. Oh, crap.
For it to be over. I was ready for it to be done with. I'm very happy that they went with the natural life. I'm very happy that he denied all the motions today. I was very shocked that she came in today with even more motions. And it just goes to show she don't have any remorse for what she done, and a natural life sentence will at least keep the next kids safe. I mean, but we do have her children that grew up in the house that we see are only time will tell, like they said, you know. But natural life for her is, I'm happy that we're done.
All right. You heard from the mom of seven. Antonetta said that Cynthia tried to come with another motion for another trial. Why? I mean, how sick can you get? And you know you did a dirty deed, so I mean, you delayed the inevitable. However they say that damn word. Um, wow. You know, some people just don't have no remorse in what they do. No remorse whatsoever. No remorse. So hey, but like Earth, Wind, and Fire say, that's the way of the world. People do shit. They always got an excuse for doing it. And a lot of people don't see no wrong in what they do. And a lot of people just don't have no remorse for what they do. They do it and just say, fuck it. That's how it is with a lot of people. But anyway, guys, let me get right into it. Cynthia Baker was sentenced Thursday, which was yesterday. I got the word from Antonetta herself yesterday on Facebook. She told me herself personally that this happened. Cynthia Baker was sentenced Thursday to life in prison for the murder of 8-year-old Rica Rountree, exactly 1 year after McLean County jury found her guilty. I have to admit, I have yet to see a case where the evidence is as distressing to me. This is the This is the most distressing, said Judge Casey Costigan, Costigan, before giving the sentence. Baker, 43, was found guilty of first-degree murder, aggravated battery of a child endangerment, and 3 counts of domestic battery after a week-long trial last November. During the trial, the jury saw the videos that depicted Baker smacking Rica. Forcing the child's head against walls and repeatedly kneeing the child in the back. Now, again, before I go any further, let me say this right here. Again, y'all can shame Antoinetta for what she done all you want to. And I mean, it is what it is. Yes, Antoinetta made some bad choices. She made some bad choices dealing with her child or whatever. But again, she didn't do all this to her child. This woman did this to her child. And not only that, the father allowed it. The father allowed it. All right? Whew. The video footage also showed the child naked. Naked and struggling to hold cans with her hands outstretched to her sides while Baker yelled, mocked, and reminded her to keep her arms straight. I saw a video where she was holding cans, but I didn't see one where she was naked. Ooh, thank God I didn't see that. Nothing that a child did or could have done warranted the type of abuse that was inflicted upon her, Costigan said. The demented idea they are holding these cans out while naked and being beaten in some sort of acceptable punishment is very troubling to the court. That's not acceptable punishment. It's pure evil. At the time of Rica's death, Baker was dating the girl's father, Richard Rountree, and they filled a caretaker or step-parent role. She filled a caretaker or step-parent role. Assistant State Attorney Erica Reynolds said there was no defendant more deserving of the word monster and Costigan to give Baker natural life in prison, which she was eligible for because the jury found the first-degree murder and aggravated battery of a child were accompanied by exceptionally brutal or heinous behavior indicative of wanton cruelty. Man. Rica died January 26, 2019. Of peritonitis from intestinal perforation after blunt force trauma. A doctor testified, Baker's daughter testified, her mother kicked Rica twice in the stomach. In a victim impact statement, Rica's mother, Ann Simmons, who also goes by Antoinetta Rountree, asked Baker to stop filing motions and not to file an appeal, telling her, "You took a promise of a better tomorrow. It's over with. Please stop filing motions. I'm tired of seeing your face," she said. "Please just go ahead and accept your fate. Can you please just be done today? That's all I want. You killed my daughter. You used her as a punching bag. You torture her for no reason. You're sick and you need to go away." Excuse me. After hearing Simmons call Baker's sentence a little piece of justice, in a prepared statement, Baker told the judge she did not kill Rica. Oh, Jesus Christ. Really? And she could not apologize for something that she didn't do. Oh my God. Wow. So I guess the Arab must did all the abuse to the child. I guess the Arab must kicked the child in the stomach. I guess, huh? Hmm. I accept Rica and love her as she. Y'all hear this shit? This bitch said, I accept Rica and loved her as if she was my own. Not for what we saw in the videos, bitch. No, you didn't. She said, her hands shaking, I apologize for the things I did wrong, but I cannot in good conscience apologize for something I did not do. Before the sentencing, Costigan denied Baker's claim that she had ineffective counsel at a trial and denied her motion for a new trial. She was represented by Todd Ringo of Johnson Law Group in Bloomington during the trial. Phil Finnegan became her attorney before Baker's initial sentencing date in January and filed the post-trial motions. Finnegan said it would be inappropriate for him to suggest any definite number of years of her sentence given the gravity of this situation, but he suggested a life imprisonment was not appropriate. Oh, okay. The things that we read in the letters, the good things that Cindy's done with her life to this point should not be completely discredited and thrown out, Finnegan said. Reference 11 letters submitted by Baker's family and friends. Susan Schertz, Rica's third grade teacher during her short stint at Prairie Lane Elementary, gave her tearful testimony to Rica's demeanor, calling her a spitfire who wanted to be a teacher when she grew up. Schertz also described how in the days leading up to her death, Rica acted differently as if she was hurting. Reynolds said Baker showed a complete lack of empathy for a dying child and played an excerpt of Baker's police interview in which she told a detective while paramedics worked on Rica, she was concerned about her living room floor because the child was vomiting. You saw the damage done to her internal organs, Reynolds said. Her body literally rotted from the inside, leading to a painful and agonizing death. While a brutal stabbing can be over in minutes, Rica suffered for days in silence and tears. Wow. And I guess this is all the pictures that led up to everything. All right. All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, wow. Again, just amazes me, people could do dirty shit like this. And this is why I just have a hard time, listening to people on these social media sometimes, when y'all doing a roasting game, how y'all sit up here bring people, children in the mix when these children out here is being harmed in real life, and y'all bringing people, children in the mix. I just can't get down with that. That's why a lot of y'all who I watch on YouTube, I come in and speak and I go on by my business because I don't know where it's going to go. So I rather speak and leave before y'all get into that shit. Because I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want nobody to think I'm a part of this shit or anything. So with a lot of you who I watch on social media or mainly YouTube, a lot of y'all who I watch, I come in and speak and I go on by my business. I just can't get with that. But a lot of y'all feel comfortable doing that. And I say, hey, to each his own, to each his own, I don't condone it. I don't egg it on, no matter who I'm cool with, who I'm not cool with. I would never just tell nobody that it's cool for y'all to do that shit. It has to be a line drawn somewhere. But everybody don't think like me. You got to be the line drawn somewhere. Don't get it twisted. The roaster game is fun. Sometimes it's funny, but how deep some of y'all go with people, children, and some of y'all be on here calling CPS and all this stuff, man, for false allegations because y'all think it's funny doing that. That's not funny, especially when you got innocent children being taken away from innocent families. I mean, I get it. A lot of y'all don't like each other on here. I get it for whatever reason. Why put children in the harm's way or shit like that, especially dealing with CPS? And CPS was called, DCFS, however you want to put it, was called to help this child, and this child didn't get help because of her mom's record. You know, I mean, again, I don't have children, so I don't know how this stuff works. I don't know how it works, you know, and I'm guessing now, if you got a fucked up record or whatnot, then CPS or DCFS will not listen to you, you know. And I guess it includes this stint of what you're in jail for, if they will fuck with you or not, you know. Um, it just said that stuff like this had to happen. 2019 was bad. 2020, like, it got worse. God forbid what 2021 has in store for a lot of these children dealing with these bully ass adults. And Cynthia Baker was a bully. She was a bully, and she took great pleasure in bullying this child. Well, she would never hurt a child again, because she would spend her rest of her natural life in jail. All right. So I would say justice has been served. And I took great pleasure in taking this road and telling this story every step of the way. I really took pleasure in this. Hey, if my voice could be one of the voices that can help get justice, hey, I'm all for it. But now on to the next one. I think she's finna make her voice be heard on DCFS, and look like some things finna happen with that. So again, Rica, rest in peace, honey. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Now, I'm getting kind of choked up a little bit now, but because it didn't happen. This didn't have to happen. It didn't. So rest in heaven, young one. Rest in heaven. And everybody involved, please keep showing your support for this child. And everybody who fed this child. Hey, let's see if we can get some things changed, some policy change. All right. This your man, Chris Storms. Thank you for listening. Until next time, peace.